Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, February 11th, 2016. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. Much of what we do at Push Button Stock Trading is based in part or in full on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. O'Neill utilizes the acronym CANSLIM to identify the important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The I in CANSLIM stands for institutional sponsorship and reminds us that we want to find stocks that the institutional or professional fund managers are accumulating. The L in CANSLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify where the leadership in the market is. To that end, we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors Spectrum Analyzer, to identify market leadership on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. Yesterday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups, 17 came from the packaged food industry, 12 came from utility networks, 8 from integrated utilities, 8 from precious metals, and rounding out the top 5, we had 5 stocks from defensive primes. These are all very defensive industries. These aren't industries that I would anticipate would lead the market in the next confirmed uptrend, but they are worth noting. Let's take a quick look at the Russell 2000. As I've been noting recently, I believe that the Russell 2000 is the key to the market going forward here. Russell needs to take out resistance up here in the 1040 range. Prior to doing that, we're going to have to take out this trend line resistance right here. Yesterday, the Russell had a disappointing day. We traded significantly higher and then closed at the low end of our trading range for the day and lower than the prior day. We did, however, hold support down here in the 958 area, giving a little bit of cold comfort, I suppose, to the bulls. We'll see if the Russell can hold the line here at 958 and eventually take out resistance up here in the 1040 area. Until that actually happens, I wouldn't get very excited about the bullish argument for the market. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ Composite. But before we do that, the M in CANSLIM stands for market, and to my way of thinking is the most important element. So let's take a brief look at the market. Stocks yesterday suffered a very disappointing reversal, indicating that perhaps we have more work to do to the downside. After being up as much as 1.6% during the day, the S&P 500 closed down for the session. The NASDAQ gave up a 2.4% gain to close nearly unchanged. This type of bearish behavior should continue to keep the bulls on the sidelines. Yesterday we noted the market appears to be approaching a short-term bottom. It would appear that either that may not be the case or our short-term bottom was less than a day. Yesterday was a tough day for the bulls and reminded us that we need to be careful in this market. That noted, our market timing model remains consistent. We're on a primary sell signal with a secondary aggressive buy. An aggressive buy signal indicates that aggressive traders can buy stocks but shouldn't be employing margin at this point. More conservative traders should continue to accumulate cash. Advancing issues edged decliners yesterday. We've been monitoring the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line, which continues to look considerably more bearish than bullish, but, for what it's worth, has not yet undercut its early January low. That's at least modestly encouraging to the bulls. New lows continued to better new highs. Our swing timing model continues to indicate an oversold condition in the market. Keep in mind, oversold markets can become a lot more oversold. Large capitalization stocks outperformed small again yesterday and continue to outperform on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. This remains a dangerous market. Be careful. Okay. Yesterday, the NASDAQ actually closed a little bit higher, 14.83 points or 0.35%. We closed at 42.83, but notice, at the high of the day, the NASDAQ was up 2.6% and closed right at the low of the day. We undercut this area of resistance in the 1492 area. That was a very bearish reversal yesterday and should indicate that bulls need to be cautious. Trading volume was higher than the prior day, I suppose giving us an accumulation day. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a market in correction. We've been in correction since February 8th. Right now, the NASDAQ is bracketed by support down here in the 41.17 area and resistance up here at 42.92, which we seem to be struggling with right now. Our market timing model is on a primary sell signal, but we have an aggressive buy signal, a secondary aggressive buy signal, which indicates that aggressive traders can buy stocks but shouldn't be employing margin at this point. More conservative traders should continue to accumulate cash. Let's take a quick look at the S&P 500. S&P yesterday was down 0.35 points or 0.02%. We closed at 1851, and note yesterday at its peak the market was up 1.6%, closed right smack at the low for the day. That's a very bearish reversal. Trading volume was below the prior day. Right now the S&P is bracketed by support down here in the 1820 area and resistance up here in the 1867 range, where we've been failing for the past 3 trading sessions anyway. Like the NASDAQ, the S&P 500 is on a primary sell signal and has been since very early January. But we have an aggressive buy signal as a secondary signal. I would be very careful about buying if I was an aggressive trader. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call, drop me an email, or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohanneson LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.